Hello there, friends. Today we will talk about alcohol and diabetes. When I first became a diabetic, I was 16 years old, and for me it was an age filled with alcohol. The weekends were for party, sometimes also Thursdays, Wednesdays, summer, holidays. It was a lot of alcohol around. And when you're a diabetic, you have to be very careful when it comes to alcohol. For me, again, I'm not a healthcare professional, just talking about my own experiences. What I experienced is that different type of alcohol affects my blood sugar quite differently, which is often something that's not so easy to control necessarily, especially when you are offered different things, and it's very difficult to plan for a night out because everything can happen. If, for example, I go out and we drink just beer, it normally raises the blood sugar for me quite a lot. So if I drink only beer a whole evening or night, I need to take quite a lot of insulin extra, actually. And the same comes with other type of very sweet drinks, then I need to take insulin. But if I drink hard alcohol or dry wine and not much else that is sweet, often I need to eat something because it lowers my blood sugar. So it's very difficult going out to know, okay, will I drink something that's sweet? Will I drink something that is not sweet and have a lot of alcohol and not so much else? And it will affect my blood sugar very, very differently. And it's quite easy to think about those things when you're sober, rational, but when you are drunk, it's not so easy. And actually, I've been very irresponsible in my life. I had evenings where I drink way too much. Being a diabetic, that is not a good thing. When you lose control, kind of everything can happen when you black out drunk, and if you would experience very high or very low blood sugar, it can be quite dangerous. So if it's something I really regret and I look back to my life where I've been very irresponsible, it's really when it came to alcohol sometimes, drinking way too much, blackout drunk, and I could really put myself in dangerous situations. I had woken up and my blood sugar is well over 20 millimoles. I have also woken up and I feel so bad, not because of the hangover, but also because my blood sugar is really low. And then because I have a hangover, it's difficult to consume anything. So I remember one time I woke up very hangover, low blood sugar, and I drink like a liter of pineapple juice, or I think it was pineapple juice, and I just puked it all out again, and then I needed to find something else to consume. I cannot believe I did something like that, but yeah, it happened, and it's so stupid and dangerous as well. Not checking the blood sugar, just going straight to bed, you know, it can be very, very dangerous. And in my life, I've been very irresponsible when it comes to this. So one has to be very, very careful with alcohol and blood sugar. And if one can plan a bit the evening, of course, it's nice and it's smart. I would really recommend, from my personal experience, don't get blackout or way too drunk if you're a diabetic. Check the blood sugar regularly if you have this sensor. Check your phone or your watch regularly so the blood sugar doesn't go crazy during the evening out. One should have fun, one should forget a bit about this tough situation. Maybe one needs kind of a social night out sometimes, especially as a diabetic, because it can be so hard. Just before recording this video, my blood sugar was very low and I had to wait 1 hour. I need to eat and eat and eat some more before now I'm finally okay with my blood sugar again. So it can happen like any time and delay anything. So it can be really necessary with a good social night out, but too much alcohol can be very, very dangerous, either making the blood sugar go way too high with way too sweet drinks, so one eats chips and then when I have something like when we're going home from the party or out to the party or food, and at least for me, I don't care so much. I don't check my blood sugar so much as I should. So it's very, very important that one still takes care even if we're not out and have a social time. It's really, really, really important. I remember we were at the bar, there was a lady who just collapsed, and it was because she had very low blood sugar, and yeah, the ambulances needed to come and everything. And I think she had drinking a lot of dry wine, and her blood sugar then went low. And I also feel it like during the night, I also take nighttime insulin. I need to take much less of that with all types of alcohol. And even in the morning after, sometimes even the whole day after, if I drank a lot, I need to take less insulin. So one also needs to think about that. What one needs to take on the night out, on the night after, and on the whole maybe day after, you need to take less insulin. So all these things are things to think about, and maybe then don't drink too much, because then you don't need to experience all this, think about all this the day after. Like go out, have a nice time, have a few drinks, but blackout drunk when one is diabetic, it's really, really not good, and I don't recommend it to anybody. And I feel so irresponsible for my own sake that I did it, and a few times made me regret it, like the time with the pineapple juice, I puked all over the carpet, had to go and eat some more, puked some more. It's just horrible. Or having really, really high blood sugar as well, waking up with 25 millimoles, and you need to then make it go down. It's also not nice. So one needs to be very careful with alcohol when one is a diabetic. But at the same time, of course, one needs the social time out. Hope it was informative. It is my experience with alcohol. Have a beautiful day. Bye.